It's important that veterans know that somebody's got their backs and that if there are problems that we're not being defensive about them, we're not hiding them.
Taking action to fix problems at the VA, President Obama says there's more work to do for our war heroes. His visit to the Valley today began with a welcome by Arizona Governor Doug Ducey.
Yeah, the two talking briefly on the tarmac at Sky Harbor, with Governor Ducey giving him an Arizona veteran lapel pin. About 4 hours later, the president back at the airport boarding Air Force One. This was his 8th visit to the state, but first trip to the Phoenix VA hospital since that scandal broke. Live ABC 15 team coverage for you tonight. Sarah Goldenberg with reaction from the VA director, Navita Fergani with a veteran who met the president.
But we begin tonight with investigator Lauren Gilger with why the president came now. Lauren?
How do we make sure the VA is working for every single veteran? That's the question President Obama asked today at his visit to the Phoenix VA hospital. He announced the formation of a new advisory committee to oversee immediate and long-term changes to the VA. The goal? Improving the VA's ability to meet the needs of veterans now and in the future. President Obama shook a few hands before going inside to speak with a select group, including veterans, VA employees, and Arizona leadership, Senators McCain and Flake, and Congress members Gallego, Kirkpatrick, and Sinema. The group voiced their concerns about mental health issues, the implementation of the Choice Act for veterans, and restoring trust in the VA system.
We brought in a new team that has been tackling these issues to make sure that wait times for scheduling, access to providers, is greatly improved. But what we know is that there is still more work to do.
The president highlighted a few areas of improvement so far: accountability, including facility inspections, and disciplinary actions for more than 80 employees nationwide for falsifying data. Access to care, wait times are down by half, and new hirings are up by 8,000. And completed appointments are up 19% from a year before. That equals more than 476,000 visits. There are also many changes coming to the Phoenix VA, changes that include construction projects, and we'll have that for you at 6:30.
Yeah, we can only hope that talk will implement change. Thank you, Lauren.
Also working hard for change is the VA director, and Sarah Goldenberg sat down with him today in a story you'll only see on ABC 15.
And he's just 4 months into the job. So, Sarah, does he feel like they're making any progress at all?
Well, the VA director told the president that things are improving, but they still have a lot of work to do. Now, he says they're taking steps every day to turn things around. At the meeting today, we're told there are about 25 people there, including some VA employees and veterans. Interim Director Glenn Griffin says the president spent a lot of time listening to concerns and suggestions for improvements. We learned the Phoenix VA is still trying to hire between 400 and 500 employees. And when it comes to suicide prevention and mental health care concerns our reports brought up, Griffin says an outside team is helping them make changes. Overall, he says things are moving in the right direction.
We're hearing positive feedback that our master plan is a good plan. We just need to implement it, and we need to outreach to more veterans. Usually the complaints we get is not so much veterans who are in the system as ones who are trying to get in the system.
Now, we also learned that the search is on for a permanent director here at the Phoenix VA. If you remember, there have been 3 interim directors since the VA scandal first broke. Back to you.
Yeah, a lot of people want things to move a little faster there. Thanks so much, Sarah.
And let's continue our team coverage now with ABC 15's Navita Fergani outside the VA hospital.
And Navita, what a moment today for an American Legion veteran.
That's exactly right, Steve. The American Legions as a group actively spoke out against the VA. They've been the voice for the hundreds and thousands of veterans who say the system at the VA hospital failed them. Those veterans lined up as the president's motorcade drove by. A lot of them were upset about just years of failures. But after today's meeting with the president, the American Legion's representatives feel like this time change will actually happen.
But I'm confident that if the statements that are made by the leaders now are going to be followed up with actions, and that we're going to be part of the regular reporting that comes from those actions, it can only improve, continue to improve as it has.
Now, Concerned Veterans of America actually was another veterans group. They were out here. They were passing out these pamphlets to all the veterans that were out here protesting. They were able to get this pamphlet into the president, and this is their suggestion on how to fix the healthcare system for all vets. They're hoping the president reads this pamphlet and implements some of their suggestions to make the system better for all vets. But again, a lot of cautious optimism out here as they hope this meeting will actually bring change. Back to you.
That's what we all hope for. Navita, thank you.
The president also taking time today to meet with the family of Kayla Mueller at the VA hospital. She's the Prescott woman who died in Syria last month as a hostage of the terror group ISIS. We're told the president expressed his condolences and spoke with her parents and brother about her compassion and dedication to helping those in need around the world.
Meantime, a veteran in need getting way more than he expected today. President Obama stopping by the brand new home gifted to wounded vet Corey Remsburg. The president walked through the house and he said Remsburg's never give up attitude is what keeps him going.
We weren't sure what was going to happen, and then the young man woke up after 3.5 months out of a coma and has never been the same since.
So President Obama met with the veteran several times during his recovery, and today he did not show up empty-handed. We're told he brought housewarming gifts, including White House beer.